Okay. Yo. Yep. Yep. Yepers. Shrimp. Shrimp. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. 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 No more fighting. Stop it. End it. None. Pa, 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 pa. Congrats on getting the Wilderling mount. Thank you so much, Stevie. Thank you. I am very proud that I got it at the last possible moment. I did. Let me turn this down a little bit. Welcome to the stream today, everyone. Hello. Today is a pretty exciting day for me because we are going to be doing, the War Within. Today is the release day for the new World of Warcraft expansion. And if you weren't here for the unboxing, oh no, he's too, you can't really see him in the background, can you? Oh my god, he's too blurry. But there's that gold thing. Maybe if I unfocus. That's my griffin from the physical collector's edition that Blizzard sent me, and I unboxed here on the stream yesterday. It was really fun. We were sniffing chemicals. I was playing with scissors. It's all the ingredients of a Zepla unboxing. Man, I really need new ears. These ears are absolutely at the end of their life. They have become so floppy. They don't stand up even a little bit. Hey. Yeah, he's over there next to Mesmer the Impaler, who is waiting very patiently for me to find him eventually. It's not Lord Pepechu. Do you miss Lord Pepechu? You know, nobody's really asked me about Pepechu in a while. Pepechu is safe. He is safe. He's safe and sound. He was there on Dragonflight launch. Oh, Pepechu? I guess. Yeah, he was there for a while. He's currently safe and sound in the closet with a bunch of my other plushies because we were doing some renovations here. We need proof of life. I should do like a sub goal to bring out Pepechu. Yeah. So yeah, that's today at 5 o'clock my time is War Within expansion early access starting. And so I want to what I'm probably gonna do is stream for a bit and then end and then start up again at around 4 p.m. CST so we can get ready to go into the new area together. I think that's what I'm gonna do because I have a video to record and I have some other video work to do. So I think that's gonna be the best plan. It's not the MSQ video. Sorry. No. I'll be honest, I didn't work on the MSQ video while I was at PreachCon last week. And it's on the back burner, but I really will finish it. Soonish. Yeah. It's like I said, it is the biggest video I have ever made. I've never had to think so hard for so long, and it's painful for me. Yeah. That was supposed to be for fun. Glad you did. Yeah. Many people are asking me about it, but it's like I have a temptation with this video to just want to throw my hands in the air and be like, okay, fuck it. I just need to record what I have written, and that's it. But I don't think that's a good idea. I think that I really need to make sure that it is quality. And that it's not, because I've learned when you're trying to share the constructive feedback, you need to be kind of gentle about it, more gentler. How long will it be? I have no idea. How long is it for? Like, I've never recorded a 50-page video before, so I really don't know. And then it might get edited down, it might get cut down, so we'll see. It's a dissertation. Yeah. At least now I did get some help from a friend who's also looking over this with me and helping me fact check stuff, and it's also kind of keeping me accountable so that I don't just ignore it forever, which is tempting, but I won't. I promise I won't. I'm sure that devs will watch it. I feel pretty sure that devs will watch it when it comes out, because Yoshi P told me that he has seen my other videos, and this is going to be pretty massive. So I just want to not get misunderstood or anything. Yeah, I want to get the points across, but at the same time, I also feel like there's some people who will not listen to any of the points and won't care about the examples and stuff I give, and then there's other people who will just accept everything that I say uncritically. You know what I mean? I think this video will be important to the game. Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. I think that though with such a gigantic video, the points are probably, how can I put this? With Dawn Trail especially, what I've learned after talking to my friends and stuff, people who went through it, everybody has different opinions on all kinds of different moments throughout. Like, it's hard to find two people that had the same opinion on everything that happened, because there's a couple of moments that I liked that someone else who agrees with me on most things really hated, and vice versa. So like, it's impossible that I won't make some people upset because that's just how it is. I have to just say what I feel. Yeah, it's divisive is an understatement of the year. Yeah. Title will also be important. Yeah, I know. That's the last thing. I think I'll figure out the title at the very end. Oh, hey. Hey. Is that Asbundius? Will the video also have Japanese subtitles? No, I think it's going to be way too long to add that. If it wasn't going to be like a 3-hour video, maybe. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. With things, it's just going to be way too much. You can say the sky is blue and some people will be upset. That's so true. So true. No More Cake would be a dramatic title. That's true. Whether someone likes Wicklemont or not, I think it's safe to say she was overused. I think that's one thing that everyone can agree on, actually. That's the one point that every single person agrees. That she was overused. Yeah, that's the only thing everybody can agree on. Even people that like her. There are unfortunately people on both ends. Ones who blindly hate on the game and the Dawn Trail Defense Force, both very polarized. Absolutely. So trying to have a conversation in the middle is hard. But that's kind of true of almost anything. Um, yeah, definitely. Power up happened way too fast. Oh, like the super power up of strength. Man, I kind of wish that they hadn't added Dynamis as a mechanic in Walker, because I feel like now people will use it as an excuse to hand wave away shit like that doesn't make sense at all and wasn't properly built up to. They'll be like, oh well, you know, she felt really strongly about it, so it was Dynamis. I feel like that can cause problems later on if they don't establish some rules and a framework for how we can expect Dynamis to realistically function. Yeah, Dynamis LB. I think so. Well, my controversial opinion was the twins should have stayed in Garlemald instead of being brought with us. Well, they said that was a weird reason for them to come. When they said they wanted to come to help Garlemald figure out how to cooperate with its neighbors better. So they're going to go out and do the research in Tyrol to see how Tyrol united all these different cultures so that way they can take that guidance back to Garlemald, which was kind of a stretch, honestly. It sounded like an excuse to go on vacation, like an excuse to take a work trip that you need to justify it to your boss, you know? It's like, oh, well, this is actually for work because the information that I learn in Tyrol will be useful here. That's kind of how it sounded. It undercuts their growth to me. 1.0 to Endwalker was also the story of the twins and Louis. That's true. That is a good point. That is very true. It was about the twins and Louis as much as it was Heidelin and Zodiark. I think for me, one of the biggest issues was Alphino not really sounding like himself. Alphino just kind of not being the political, the diplomat and the statesman that we normally know him to be. He didn't offer a lot of that targeted advice that you think would come out of the experience that he gained from failing in politics and being like naive and idealistic and seeing the consequences of idealism without realism. You know, I felt like he would have been the perfect person to have there if he had really been there. You know what I mean? Like, it kind of felt like he wasn't there because he just wasn't saying. If everybody's just like head nodding and saying, okay, great, next, then yeah, it's like you might as well not even be there if you're not going to be yourself. Like, yeah. Yeah. I don't mind callbacks, but also feel think line was randomly thrown in too much. Yeah, that's true. I kind of felt like that sometimes it was kind of forced. Because that's not something people normally say. That's true. You were hearing me, and you felt what I felt, and you're thinking with me. It's just, sometimes it felt like they really were just trying too hard to get in the hear, feel, think. I think that's fair. Maybe in other languages it was more smoothly, though. It didn't sound as, like, tilted. Yep. IG42, what's up? Are you... I felt like Stola's voice actress having to do her lines in aquarium bathroom. A lot of people mentioned that. I didn't actually notice it the first time I played. I think I would need to go back and listen to those lines because I've heard a lot of people mention that some of the VA sounded like it was recorded in a weird conditions. I didn't notice it, but I've heard many people say that. They have a bad habit of characters just turning into soundboards after their arc is over. Thancred hasn't had development since Shadow. Well, I guess, you know, you don't necessarily have to have development to sound like yourself, to sound in character. They should give the twins a break so we can come back to them after an X-Pack or two. Having adult model. Do you really think they would do that? Do you really think they would age up the twins? Oh no. I don't think they're ever gonna do it. For a while, I thought they would. Because we have the mechanics in place for this to occur. Like, all they need to do is, like, now it's super easy to travel to a reflection, right? And so, just travel to a different reflection. Wait, like, have the time, get all timey-wimey. And then... I feel like maybe they should. It's been a month of identical harping on the same points. It's like there's a quota to meet. Do y'all feel like I'm talking about this too much? You think I'm... Do you think we should just talk about something else? Okay. I don't really know if I am doing that. So... I feel like I don't talk about it that much, actually. But... yeah, I feel like I could talk about it a lot more. But maybe I am wrong. The thing is, I've tried to just keep all of my opinions and discussion in my video. And so I feel like I've actually been going out of my way to not talk about it that much on stream. Because I know I'm just going to give it to everybody all at once in my video. But sometimes when I'm talking about my video, it's hard not to, you know, get on that subject. So... I don't want to harp on it, okay? Like, if it's annoying for people, then the internet community probably has, and you're just adding another drop to this eight. Well, there's a good reason for that. The reason that everybody is talking about it so much is because usually this is pretty normal for us to talk about what happened in the story. After the expansion just came out. I think it came out, what, like a month ago? And so it's still pretty fresh on people's minds. And this expansion, maybe more than any other in recent memory, had a lot to say. Like, people had a lot of divisive opinions. So, I'm just trying to put myself in the mindset of someone that did enjoy it more than I did. And I don't want to be, like, super annoying for those people. You know, I'm trying to be considerate of people as well. Because I'm imagining, okay, like, it does suck to hear people constantly talk shit about something that you liked. I hear that. But I'm not trying to do that on purpose. I just, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. When you love something and you're really connected to it, it's fine to share your opinions whether people agree or not. It's pretty abnormal for people to be so let down by the story. I think there's a lot to be said about that. That's just kind of how it's been for me. Yeah. As long as it's constructive criticism, I think it's fine. I agree. That is what we have been doing here. We're talking about specific things. We're not just sitting here like, oh, well, that was shit. That was shit. This character was shit. Fuck that. In fact, if you were listening to our conversation, that isn't what we were saying. Instead, we were saying, Alphino, in this particular case, didn't feel like he reflected the experiences that he had gained over time. Okay, that's constructive feedback. That isn't the same as, like, this was just bad, and not adding anything else to the discussion. I feel like sometimes people are just wanting to shut down discussion, and it's frustrating because for me, it was really hard for me to cope with the way that I felt doing it. And I felt bad about not enjoying it as much as I wish that I had, as some of my friends did. And I gotta say, like, whenever I'm trying to express those things, having people tell me that they think I should just shut up, I mean, it doesn't feel great either. So I'm very passionate about the game. I'm passionate about the game story. That's why I ended up having a YouTube channel about Final Fantasy XIV. Like, I actually got kind of depressed after doing the main story quest, and it lasted like a month maybe before I was like, okay, it's a game. Like, I need to just move on. It's fine. I got like super upset about it to the point that like was kind of just abnormal, because for me, a lot of my passion for the game comes from my passion for the story. And this is something that I talked about in the video that's eventually going to come out. You shouldn't feel bad for not liking it. I do, though. I actually do. I felt bad for not liking it while I was going through it. And I felt frustrated because it's like, I tried so hard to figure out what was wrong with me that was making me have less fun than my friends who did like it. I felt like there was just a missing piece to the puzzle, and I was so upset that I didn't have that thing that allowed my friend to have fun, because obviously I just want to have fun. That's the only reason I play. And I don't know. It's been pretty rough. Not gonna lie. I kind of like, you shouldn't feel bad if it's how you feel. I don't know. It's just, I guess it's normal to be disappointed, and a lot of people do feel that way. But of course I don't want to end up with a like everybody just having a circle jerk about hating mindlessly. But that's not what we're doing. That is not what we're doing. It's not what we've been doing. I think there's timing involved here. Is there a need to build up to your video release? Would be better just release and talk about it in post. I would doubt you'd get all your points across in a complete way doing it real time on stream. What? Oh, are you suggesting that I try to avoid talking about my story quest on stream and just release the video? Yeah, actually that is what I have been doing up to this point. I've been trying to actually avoid the topic so that this doesn't happen. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, I kind of think that might be a good idea, because yeah, I don't want someone to be like, oh god, here we go again, shitting on Dawn Trails. You know, god, I don't want to do that to people. And I think, honestly, once I release this video, I'll probably never talk about the main story quest again. At least I hope so. I would very much like to move on from... even with the problems with the Dawn Trail story, it was more interesting than post-AR MSQ. Well, the latter part was, yeah. Some of it was, yeah. I'm surprised. It's important to take people's feedback into account, but if you care too much about others' opinions, it might not be good for you. You know, easier said than done. Easier said than done. Yeah. I don't know. There's always gonna be someone who reacts that way for everything. If you don't talk about it, they won't like it, but you don't have to fear them. It's not about like fearing people. It's just, I don't want people to feel bad. Okay. I don't want to. It's just kind of pointless to this people. Yeah. I'm just gonna move on. I think I'm just gonna drop it. Because I don't know. I know that it's divisive and I don't know. It's just, it sucks for because for me, look, honestly, I will be very real with you. When I started my YouTube channel and my stream about Final Fantasy XIV, I did it because I was so excited about the story and the game and the lore. And I have a background in creative writing. I love storytelling as an art. This is what got me into the game. And traditionally, what I like to do in streams and videos is talk about how excited I am about the game. That's actually my favorite thing to do in the whole world. This is what I love. And so for me, with Dawn Trail and just straight up not liking it that much, I kind of had a crisis, man. Like, this has been really hard for me because I don't want to be negative, but I also don't want to be dishonest. And if I see people coming in the stream and they're like, oh God, she's being negative again. I don't want that. Like, that's not, I don't want to be in that situation. You know what I'm saying? I want everybody to come here and have fun, have a good time. So for me, if it just means just not even talk about the main story anymore, then that's worth it. It's worth it. I'd rather people have fun. Constructive criticism is great, but the same criticism over and over loses effect over time. Well, then let's drop it. Let's just drop it then. I don't know. It's just like, I can't even look on the forums. Look, I tried to check the forums. This is something that we would do. I can't even go here. Look at all the posts. It's like super, super, super negative over here as well. Like, WP, your next live letter, Dawn Trail makes a request and the damage to the brand. The real reason they're even subscribers in 2024. You know, I don't know. Zepla. I missed the first 2 days of this week. I was in a car accident Sunday and was in the... Oh my God! Rob! Are you okay? Are you out of the hospital? Oh my God. I'm so sorry to hear you're in a car accident. That's awful. Rob, I really hope that you're on the mend. Oh my God. It's horrible. I had to put the game down after my story quests. What made me move past it was your honest playthrough, which I really enjoyed. Thank you for that. I'm glad. But I wanted to look at this article here. It was on the FFXIV main subreddit. FF14 game director Naoki Yoshida reveals which characters he loves most of all. It looks like it's probably the character that everyone loves most of all. Rather shockingly, Final Fantasy XIV lead hasn't been entranced by everyone's favorite. Oh, it's not. Oh my God. Not in terms of mechanics, but in terms of character, Honey Be Lovely is not really to my liking. Oh my God. What? The bee-themed star uses her flirtatious wit and her pheromones alike to enthrall those who watch her perform. Oh my God. Her charms, however, haven't pierced Yoshi P's heart. Because, you know, I don't really like characters who do this, he tells me. Replicating Honey's signature cutesy heart hands and smile in a way that I feel privileged to have witnessed and wish I could share with you all. Oh man, why didn't you have a video recording? Honestly, I'm impressed at Yoshida's resilience. I can't help but sing along to the lyrics of her already iconic music every time I raid. While the Hive hasn't won him over, Yoshida's still happy with the response from fans. I can't believe he doesn't like the characters that do this. Originally, the concept we had for the Arcadian was pro wrestling, so I was kind of nervous. I was waiting with bated breath to see how people would react, but it was probably something they'd not imagined, so I was really nervous to see their reactions. There's a tendency for the first raid tier to come across as subdued, while where there's nothing that really stands out. I think this time with the line, that didn't happen this time. That didn't, everybody's really happy with the first raid tier. I think this time with the lineup of characters that we had, they all have their own personalities, and that's shown across. It really made it a good start. Moving forward in the raid series, there are going to be some moments which are just going to be absolutely out of this world. So I look, oh, out of this world. Is that a hint? Is that are we going to... Traveling to... No, probably not. It's probably not gonna be that crazy. I shouldn't leave you hanging, however. The traveling to other worlds is gonna be for cosmic exploration. If Yoshida isn't a faithful drone to our queen, which of the fighters did win his heart? Yeah, what's his favorite? In terms of the music, I really like the track for the raid featuring our guest vocalist. Wicked Thunder's Give It All. Oh yeah, it's very good. Wicked Thunder's track, amazing. Which is sung by Chrissy Costanza of rock band Against the Current. Oh, I didn't know that. I really like that song. And also, in terms of just a power experience, I really like the third fight. The Brute Bomber. It's a really good raid tier. Everybody agrees on that. Yeah. True. Honey Be Lovely is a pro wrestler. Yeah, she is. Beyond the raid, I asked Yoshida if he was caught off guard by the response to any other characters in Dawn Trail. In particular, I'm curious whether he expected Book Evu's comedic act, which repeats the joke of its constant panic and near immediate indifference, would work for a Western audience. For Book Evu, I knew that there would be people who love him and those who hate him. I'm sure that there must be people who are thinking, this guy's too persistent. But of course, if our staff just try to create characters that would be loved by everyone, it just ends up that they're almost like a template character. What do you mean by that? Okay. Right. Yeah. I can see how that could happen if they tried to create a character that everyone loves, that character could end up seeming a little bland. Yeah. They do say you can't please all the people all the time, after all. Truly memorable characters tend to be the bold ones, and that boldness will often end up splitting opinion. When I looked at the characters, I did adjust them, but I adjusted them in a positive light. So I think we ended up with really fun characters. Of course, there's a particularly notable figure. Oh no. Who's earned a surprising amount of community adoration. But Cool Jaja, who people are simping for apparently. That's crazy. That's wild. But Cool Jaja has a huge following, and it's a mystery to me why he became so popular. Yeah, I saw there was another article where Yoshi P is confused about Final Fantasy XIV players being horny for a two-headed lizard. This is from July. I would have never guessed. Yeah. The entire dev team was like, huh? Yeah, anyway. Bruh, I just got here. I mean, I'm just telling you, you know, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just telling you, Yoshi P found out that people are simping for Bakul Jaja. The two-headed troublemaker has certainly found a rather devoted following online. Can't even print some of the saucier things people have written about it. Perhaps that isn't too unusual for a video game character. But the sheer volume and presence for Bakul Jaja has been pretty impressive, even by those standards. Okay. Bakul Jaja was a character that, when I first gave feedback, there was a lot provided in terms of adjustments. In the first half, he's the typical bad guy. He says a lot of things which are not nice. Yes. Oh God, are we about to talk about the story? Uh-oh. Buckle up. Uh-oh, I might say something that could be critical in a second here. Just prepare yourself. And it might be something I've said before. But of course, as you proceed... oh, buckle up, yeah. But of course, if you proceed through the expansion, you learn about the truth behind the Blessed Mamulja. It was coming to that point where we had to depict that change of heart and how to flip the image. So when we decided what sort of phrasing there would be in the interactions, what sort of things would play out in the cutscenes, and what would be the characters' selections in the story? What? Yeah, you know what? That's true. It was all the build up to that change of heart and coming to that point that made him such a beloved character, because you could really see early on how he had the potential to change. And so I wasn't really surprised that he would change and have that redemption there. Yeah. There was so much build up to it. And so that's why he's so popular. Have you claimed your free Fantasia yet? If not, be sure to do so while you can. Okay. Yes, do that. I don't know. That's actually a pretty good reminder there at the end. Okay. What would be the character selections in this? That's an interesting thing. What did we say to Bakul Jaja before that? I'd have to go back and check. I'm pretty sure what I said was, I'm here to help. I'm not, like, the scary adventure is not gonna get in the way of your duel or something like that. Yep. I saw a great fan art of Bakul resting his heads on his mom's lap. One sleeping, the other enjoying his mom's pets. What? What? He is a grown-ass man in this pic. Okay. I loved Wiclamata as a character, all her personality and emotions, but the story really that might have been something that I've talked about. While you can. It's permanent though. Is it? Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. It's not, yeah, while you can, it's like a threat. A needless threat. I like how Bakul Jaja is by the end, actually. He's a fun character by the end of the story. I enjoyed him a lot. I really enjoy his personality at the end. Like how he was in the attack was awesome. It's just the change of heart was so crazy. And it did make sense. But again, that could be feedback that I have already shared. So I don't want to be here repeating myself. It really is better. Y'all, I think it's really going to be better if I just do not talk about the story at all. Because I can't. I don't think I can do it without becoming like really, really toxic. I'm so sorry. I don't want to do that. Okay, I know where that can lead. And I know that I can just end up being really, that's kind of impossible though. I'm being a smartass. I'm being a huge smartass right now. I'm like, it's awful. Okay, I'm trying to have the self-awareness here. We don't need Zorpla out here. I'm like, oh well, the cool Jaja had such a great film. I can't be doing this. It's better if we don't talk about it. Let's talk about something else. You know what I had for breakfast today? Oh, some oatmeal, some overnight oats. You know, that's a very convenient and healthy breakfast that you can make the night before, and it's ready for you first thing to go in the morning. We can't bring Zorfla out here. No, dude. Hobo breakfast? Yes, I love overnight oats. I do. I'm actually surprised. This was actually a pretty fun article, though. Because we found out that Yoshi doesn't like Honeybee Lovely. Insane. Insane. Is overnight oats different than cold milk and oats? Oh no, I had to use water. I had to use water in oats. I didn't have enough almond milk left. Yeah. Which character does Yoshi P like? He likes the bomb guy. Brute Bomber. Yeah. And he likes that song. But that's a song, you know, that's different. From the Wicked Thunder. Wicked Thunder, she's probably my favorite, actually. Why the overnight, then? Because it will cook itself in the fridge, basically. Yes. Okay. Anyway. Saw that. Oh, Secret Lab Gaming Share. I saw somebody posting about on the subreddit. And this is the chair that I am sitting in right now. Did you know that you could use my affiliate link to buy the Secret Lab Final Fantasy XIV chair? I love this chair. I have been using this chair since they sent it to me. I don't know how many months it's been. But I still really, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm pretty happy with it. I will probably get new arm thingies. I have the head pillow, neck pillow, which I do use every day. I wouldn't get it without the lumbar support pillow, though. This thing. So if you're thinking about getting one of these, please use the affiliate link because Secret Lab sent me this chair. And so if you're thinking about either getting the pillow and or the chair, click on our affiliate link before you go do it. Because it's going to help out the channel a lot. But I'm really happy with it. I sit in it all day, every day. And I don't have any problems with my butt or back. So I literally live in this chair. So I would know if I was having problems. Let me show you the back, if you haven't seen it. Whoop. It's got the crystal tower on the back. Pretty nice. I think it does take a couple months to ship, though. Because a friend of mine ordered one back when I first got mine, and I don't think she's got hers yet. I think it takes a couple months. No problems with my butt. Truly, there's never been a greater endorsement of a chair. Indeed. Indeed. Yeah, it's a nice chair. I will keep reporting back on the status of the chair, but so far so good. Oh, they also showed pictures of the back, which I just showed you, so. Oh, wow. Look at this cosplay. It's so nice. Oh, wow, that's beautiful. What a great cosplay. It's a very furry, part of the costume. It looks handmade. That's very nice. I'm completely addicted. Wow, that's great. I finished ARR and all the post-ARR. No game can satisfy me, even though my computer can run ray tracing on high-end games. The Heavensward title card gave me chills. That's how I felt, man. That's how I felt. Also, this is my first MMO. It really is the highlight of my year in terms of games. I love the community. and hope it never changes. Thank you guys. Just wanted to throw positivity around. Has the community changed in my time playing? Well, I started in Heavensward, 2015. Jesus Christ, it's been almost 10 years. Well, yeah, the community did change a little bit, but I think for the better, actually. I think the community actually changed for the better. The community got better at listening to constructive feedback, which might be surprising to you based on earlier. But I've been around a while, and believe it or not, now is actually the best the community's ever handled giving constructive feedback, which is still quite bad. Still not very good. Still got a ways to go. But it's a lot better than it was. It's actually much better than it was. So that's a positive thing. The other thing is that's changed with the community in my time has been that community got a lot more comfortable with doing illegal shit. Very comfortable. Very, very, very comfortable. Probably too comfortable doing illegal shit. And this is across the board. This goes from like people blatantly cheating in content all the way to the other end of the spectrum, which is people just using third-party tools for anything and everything. So like big dick mods everywhere. The that's like the other end of the spectrum. The hairstyle mods, the outfit mods, the mods that change the way your character looks so it's not even recognizable to be FF14 anymore. People have gotten totally obsessed with these things, and so that's something that has definitely changed. When I started, I remember people were way more scared to even talk about this kind of stuff, and over time people just got more and more and more and more comfortable with it. Yes. Do you think the import of WoW players has the FF community more willing to criticize? Actually, no, I don't think so. And I'll tell you why. The WoW players' exodus happened in Shadowbringer. And most of my WoW player friends are more positive about the game than the longtime FF people. Yeah, because, yeah, that's what I've seen. I don't think it's been... In general, my WoW friends tend to be very, very positive about things. Yeah. Stormblood was criticized. It was. But people were still really mad if you said, at the time, if you had something to say that wasn't positive, you would still get dogpiled for it. I still remember that time when you argued with Zeno about having an ultra-wide monitor. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm never gonna forget that. I'm never gonna live that down. And I shouldn't. Yeah, I'll never... I was like, oh my god, ultra-wide, it's nothing like the zoom out mod. It's nothing like that. And you are normalizing using third-party tools, and it's not acceptable. And this is a bullshit. It's nothing like having a widescreen monitor. And then I actually tested it because I have a widescreen monitor and went to the game, and it was exactly like having a zoom out mod. It was a massive advantage. I just had a total meltdown on stream because of it. I was like, okay, I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. I am dumb. I will be the first person to admit that I am wrong. I don't have this mechanic some people have where they feel pride and so they don't want to admit they're wrong. I have never understood this. I cannot do it. I will be very fast to tell you that I'm wrong if I think that if there's information that comes to my attention that shows that I'm wrong, I will be the first one to tell you. I'm dumb. I think it was so funny because I think it definitely threw Zeems off when and I immediately was like, holy shit, I can't believe that I didn't like dig in my heels and try to keep defending my dumbass position. Yeah, I don't know if he expected that. But yeah, I've met him a couple times since then. He's such a nice person, actually. He's actually such a sweetheart. WoW players probably appreciate the story more after watching, yeah, after Shadowlands. Well, you know. Well, you know. We have a War Within today. We have a new WoW expansion today. And this is supposed to be the start of a saga. It's the World Soul Saga. And they're promising good story. So they say they really want to turn over a new leaf with the saga and this new expansion. And they want to have a focus on good stories. So today I will take my first steps into War Within later. That's at 5 p.m. today. Yeah. I'm excited. I really hope it lives up to it. Yeah, same. WoW players gonna have their minds blown when they learn that Metzen actually liked Shadowlands. Oh, did he? There was that interview. I haven't seen it yet. But I was gonna watch it when I go live before, about an hour before War Within Early Access starts. We got a bunch of racks. I thought you'd want to see this cool cosplay from the War Within. Oh yeah, I would like to see a cool cosplay. Let me see. Oh, is that a banger? Yes. Let me open my Twitch page. Oh my god, I just realized I haven't had my sub alerts on this whole time. Oops. Whoops. Okay. We need a new sub goal, actually. Okay, I found your link. Thanks, Ender King. Okay. Okay. She showed up on Annie's stream while she was at an event earlier today, but I wasn't able to clip it. I did find a short clip of a cosplay. Okay. This is a cosplay. Whoa! Zalatath. Nice. That is super, super high quality cosplay. That's amazing. That's awesome. Oh my god, I got logged out. Shit. Whoops. Oopsie. Okay. Let's turn this back on. But yeah, I'll probably go live around 4 CST today, as we get ready for the War Within release. And take our first steps into that world. It's gonna be pretty exciting. Preach will be cosplaying Zalatath later. Oh, really? Oh my god, thank you so much for telling me. Yeah, we're gonna watch the Metzen interview later today, too. I am starting a new YouTube channel. I'm gonna be... When I end the stream today, I'm gonna record my Dragonflight and review video so that can start getting edited, and that's probably gonna be the first video on that new channel. Yeah, I did see Mike's Honeybee Lovely cosplay. I did see that. Still working on that Dawn Trail MSQ review? Yeah. It's on the back burner. And that is all I'm gonna say about it. Yes, WoW channel. We were in the Discord today talking about a good name for it. Zepcraft does not sound that good to me. I'm not a fan of Zepcraft. Maybe... I was thinking something really long and ridiculous, like Zepla's Warcraft Questing Adventures. Or something like that. Zwalpla. That's actually pretty good. As the prof, also creative and good. They kicked me out for watching WoW stuff. I didn't watch any WoW stuff. Wait, I did. That one. Wait, I did. Never mind. Yeah, I did. I did. It sounds like you're making spells. It does. It does. Zep WoW kind of works. Bonassus. I love Bonassus. I love Bonassus. But I think people won't know the rest. They're gonna think it's a different type of channel that should probably not be on YouTube. The Zepla Within is really good. Zeplateth is also amazing. Zeplateth? Oh my god. Great. I mean, if it gets the clicks. True. Bonassus. Oh yeah, it's gonna be censored. Views are views. Void. They're kind of like buns. Just in time for the new expansion. Zepla farted in the house of Yoshi P. I didn't. I didn't. Just use your name. I know. I could just use Zepla WoW, but that's so boring. You know, it was so boring. Zepla Epic Edition Early Access. I actually love that. That's hilarious. Phew, thank you so much for the 14-month resub. I really appreciate it. Zepla Moonshire. Not bad. Zepla Moonguard. Trader Zepla WoW Returner. Yes. I'm sure people would love that. Warbund is solid. If you think of more names, please put it in my in the Discord. We have a channel now for WoW General channel. Put it in there. I will be checking it. So if you think of anything good, I will check that channel all day, and we might end up adjusting it, but yeah, the first video will probably be out in a couple of days on there. I like the bun within. That's cute. That's cute. What class are you gonna main for within? I think I'm gonna start on Prot Warrior. I'm thinking about tanking this time around. There's two main classes I'm really looking at. It's Survival Hunter and Prot Warrior. As someone who's going back in retail for the first time, what should I know from a lore perspective? Well, whenever you go in, I think... Well, okay, I'll tell you what you need to know. Maybe you should ask me before I start the War Within thing, because I could get on a huge tangent here. I don't know. I could actually get on a huge tangent about the lore that you need. So it might be better to ask me about that in the WoW stream later, because otherwise it's gonna be really annoying for people. Ask me later. I'll give you a recap of the important lore. Bunestraza, that's solid. That's solid. I was wondering if any buns wanted to join me maybe for a little expert roulette. Let me make a party. I'm here on Phoenix at the moment. I will open up the PF and turn on the in-game music too. Yeah. I'll also ask in RFC chat. Any buns for X roulette? Zepla, the art is on the screen. Oh, Oh, I forgot to look at this. 4.5 portraits. That's so cute. Newbie confusion. What does this mean? Why would the same item cost 2 different prices? You can buy the Ironworks Magitech cane for... What? This is extra item. Yeah, you turn it in with the cane and poetics, so it counts for extra poetics. Yeah, okay. I was looking at the world map, and I was wondering what was here. That's Mericidia. See? M-E-R-A... Cydia. Yes, that's where we're going next, I bet. We're gonna have Heaven's Ward 2. That's why there's dragons all over there. It's the Dragon's Town. It's gonna be Dragonflight for Final Fantasy 14. Good contender for 8.0. It's definitely gonna be 8.0. But Yoshi P at the media tour said we were going 8.0 would probably be icy. He said it would probably be icy. Have you checked your character on WarcraftStory.com? No, I'm also saving that for later, before we start the WoW stream. So I'm probably gonna go live around 4, and then I'll look at all that WoW stuff then, so we can be doing stuff waiting for the servers to go live, because I imagine they might not go live at 5 on the dot. Getting in could be difficult. Usually is kind of a disaster. Does WoW have a new game plus system yet, like FXV does? Kind of. Yes? Question mark? I mean, you can go through a expansion storyline now. The one that you choose. With, you just talk to an NPC and you can be like, hey, I would like to do the Burning Crusade story. And then it lets you go there and do that. So, yes. But you can get XP for it. Unlike in New Game Plus. Yeah. Okay, I have a Bun joining us for Expert Roulette. Let me invite you. So I haven't, oh my god. There's only one problem with World of Warcraft. There's only one major problem with it. A really serious problem. That I don't know if they're gonna solve anytime soon. It doesn't have Bun Boys. Yeah. World of Warcraft is very fun, and I love the game, especially since Dragonflight. But it does not have Bun Boys in it. It doesn't. And the best husbando you can get is probably a Blood Elf, which has long ears that are, you know, straight up like bunny ears, but it's not the same. It's just not the same, okay? The male characters in FFXIV look better. Overall. Do we have space for more buns? I have opened up PF. I'll keep it open for like a minute. Here for X Roulette. Zepla C on Phoenix. This is Light Data Center PF. On EU. It has Fox Boys. Oh, it doesn't... It's not the same. They're so small. They're so small. Are you still leveling Paladin? Yes, but I can't do Paladin on on Expert Roulette. Can't do that Expert Roulette. Because it's not high level. I remember the Dragonflight launch, and it was such a mess. I couldn't catch the dirigible until the following day. Oh, I remember that too. I think I had started it with Preach. And I managed to get on the boat somehow, but nobody else could. And so I was out there questing all by myself, and people were accusing me of using the streamer client. Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and queue. Let's go. So cute. So cute. I'm not keen on the character models in general for WoW. The environments look great though. They did add some improvements recently with the like customization additions for different races. So I'm pretty happy with my Night Elf. I think my Night Elf looks amazing. And now that the Blood Elves can have beards, some of those look really good. 5-minute wait! But we have a tank! Oh, never mind. It was more like 5 seconds of a wait. Zeppelin her limbs of stairs. You know the limbs of looks. I just can't. WoW went too far on the animal end of the furry scale. Imagine if they had buffed dudes with horns for Taurens. Or fox-eared little hobbits for Volterra. Oh yeah, like more hybrid humanoids. Well, we might be getting porcupine people. This is a great dungeon. We might be getting the porcupine people. Porcupine troll people, which I'm pretty excited about. WoW does some zones well, and others are just a hot mess. Zeiss, did you play Dragonflight? At all? Yeah, I love the stylized look, personally, too. The hand-painted textures of the world is beautiful to me. I think in general it's good if the game has a iconic, coherent art style that you can see throughout all of it. Where you can see that and be like, yep, that's, you know, that's World of Warcraft, or that's Final Fantasy. I felt like with the graphics update for characters, the way that they've made characters in Dawntrail, to me, that's Final Fantasy. It looks like reminiscent of the Final Fantasy characters you would see in cutscenes throughout the franchise. It's kind of the same artistic spirit. Imagine if people could make WoW characters look like Ari from League of Legends. I know, actually really true. They need bunny boys, cat girls, so on and so forth. Totally agree. Furry adjacent. One thing I really like in WoW is the lack of multiple invisible walls. Oh, you mean like the seamless open world? Yeah, that is nice. I like that open world in it. Especially with Dragonflight, where you could start at the top of the tallest tower and then just dragon ride straight downward to anywhere else you wanted to go in the world. I thought that was pretty nice. This dungeon pops up for you so often. Well, I bet. Because it is expert roulette. This is actually my second time here. I haven't been really farming my tomes. Okay, I lived. I'm not raiding at the moment. so I haven't really been doing this religiously. I dodged. What about the raid? I'm not doing Savage because I don't really want to do it in PF. I'm not a PF raider. And I also don't want to make a static. I don't really want to right now. I'm not feeling it. I'll probably go back and do it all later on. But it's a huge time commitment that I would rather spend that time making videos, honestly. Especially now that I'm wanting to make videos for 3 different games at once. I'd rather focus on that. I think that's gonna be better for me in the long term. Oh. Ah! You died! Healer dead! Good luck. 2 is dead. Yeah, I'll do normal raids for sure. Just not Savage. It's true. Down among Quicksand is the same. Moonguard Lion's Pride Inn. That's true. That's true. WoW, FXCV, and Hoyo games. So mostly Genshin Impact, but a bit of Star Rail. Yeah, Genshin Impact is a big game I really love, and I play a lot of. I was in that game yesterday, and they have a big expansion coming out next week. So I'm pretty invested in Genshin, which is something I never thought would happen. Oh, I will just return. So I don't get weakness. Yeah, I fell in love with Genshin, honestly. It's a very, very well-written story. And that's something that I think I could say is true of every game I end up getting really invested in, which might be surprising with the World of Warcraft obsession that I have. But believe it or not, when I started WoW in 2004, I got involved and very, very interested in it because of the lore. I was reading a lot of lore, and I was on a roleplay server where I was like trying to absorb as much history of the world as I could. And I would build really complex backstories for characters and get pretty invested in that. So that's something that I think is true of any game that I get really invested in, is story. Just loving the story. So that's kind of important for me. I like Genshin story way more than HSR. I loved Penacony, so my only issue with Penacony was how it felt like they were kind of forcing me to date Fireblood, which made me feel very weird when I saw her as like a sister type character. That's the only like small nitpick, but overall Penacony is really solid. Pika-Coney, yes. Is that with how successful Black Myth Wukong has been, Hoyoverse and such, seems China is starting to make really good games. Look, Genshin is a quality game. It is, they've also had a live stream last week where they announced a bunch of changes that's gonna make them lose money and make the game more free-to-play friendly too. it already was really free to play friendly. Like, you do not have to spend money on anything to enjoy everything the game has to offer. But they're going further in that direction, which is really good. Yes, it was amazing. Amazing. Zepla, have you seen anything at Gamescom that interested you? I'm gonna be honest, I don't play that many games. At Gamescom, like, what I'm interested in is the announcements from games that I play already. That's kind of how I am. Okay, for me, it's like, it's Genshin, FF14, WoW, and Elden Ring. Elden Ring is near and dear to my heart. And at some point I will do Shadow of the Erdtree. Maybe when other games stop having expansions. Because we got 2 expansions coming up. I've had 3 rapid fire. We had Dawn Trail, now WoW expansion, and Genshin expansion all at the same time. So it's poor Elden Ring sitting there on the back burner. Sad. Yoshi P gave me a whole week to play Shadow of the Erdtree. What the hell was I even doing that week? What was I even doing? I should have done it then. But I'll do it later. It's fine. Considering how late I did finish the main Elden Ring story, hopefully it won't take me that long. There's also a Guild Wars 2 expansion, that's true. That is true. That looks pretty nice. We watched the trailer for it the other day. I've been preferring Genshin to HSR. Personally, I prefer Genshin too. Mostly because it's the type of game I prefer. For gameplay. I like the open world and the combat of Genshin more. Then, wow, I'm getting hit by everything. I have literally 3 Vault stacks. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. The Zep card cosplay. Oh yeah. Ah. I liked the Guild Wars 2 stream. Me too. It was very refreshing. Guild Wars 2 is so unique among MMOs. And there's some things that Guild Wars 2 does better than any MMO out there. They're still crushing it. And it seemed to be a really active community as well. It was bumping at all times. Like, there was no point when I played and I felt like this game is dead or there's no one playing it. I never felt like that. There's always a shit ton of people in that game. So it's, yeah, it, I had a really good impression of it. So I would like to do the other expansion stories, which we will at some point, but that is for later on down the line. Prio right now for me is War Within. That is big prio. Guild Wars 2. Yeah, the housing looked nice. How does WoW still not have housing? I think that they're afraid to add it because people might be like, oh, garrisons again. I think they'd be better off repurposing garrisons. But they're not gonna do it. I think they're never gonna do it. But actually, the best way to go about it might be adding a little private area to your class hall. That's your private room or something. That might be a good way to do it, because people love class hall stuff. This is not safe. Where I'm at is not safe. Did I make it? Well, I didn't get a Vuln stack. Their engine won't support good housing. All they need, I think the only thing that needs to happen is somebody needs to pitch the idea to Blizzard execs like this. Imagine all of the little cosmetics and like little furnishing items you could sell in a cash shop as a microtransaction. Just think of all of like the little housing styles you could sell. People would go nuts for that shit. That's the only way. That's the if somebody really wanted to make it happen. Yeah, you know they would. You know they would. It would be like, if you purchase a 12-month subscription, then you'll get the special exclusive Wrath of the Lich King style housing exterior. It's like a Ragpool log cabin. You know they would. I would fall for it too. I'm the worst. I'm the worst. Because I'm part of the problem. I'm like, if it's cute, it's hard to resist. Like they released one mount that was an owlbear for a subscription thing. I took the bait immediately. Ah! Yeah, I just, if it's cute, it's having that self-control, it's very difficult. Yeah. I know. This is why the cash help is so effective. At least they have the system where... Yeah! Oh man. I did it. At least they have the system where you can do the, get cash shop items from the traders post. That's a nice thing that they've added. I wish FF14 would add. First try. That dragon mount that changed colors though. Oh yeah, the sprite darter or Fey dragon. I got that. I remember Asmon was so mad about it. Biz. Which is kind of understandable, because that was the main... Oh hey, aren't we gonna stack that? Oh! Should not have put that there. I should not have put that there. My bad. My bad. That's completely on me. Yeah. Yeah. I was in the wrong side of the puddle. It's not saved. Zep, do you think Yoshi P and Metzen know each other? That's a good question. I wouldn't be surprised if they did. Yoshi P has always been really positive about World of Warcraft. And I know that the WoW team has sent him, like, Christmas cards and stuff like that before. They have a really good, they have a really positive working relationship. So maybe Yoshiki loves WoW. Chocobo Murloc card. Yeah, that's what it was. Was that for Christmas? You remember what that was for? Yeah, we have a paladin tank. We're gonna be A-okay. Started Eureka farming because my friend wanted elemental armor. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. God bless. But what's the loot? Oh. Orchestral. I lost. I rolled an 11. Get out of there. Same. Archon. I feel exactly the same way. It's amazing that there's so much crossover there. And like a lot of the same people I can play with in WoW are the same people I can play with in FF14. Like this is the dream for me because oh my god. I came from WoW originally. I would love an FF14 WoW crossover event. I think that would be really amazing. Oh, thanks. Thanks for coming. The llama from BFA is Final Fantasy reference. Gisal Greens. Oh, I don't remember that. I didn't play that much BFA to be honest with you, though. I would say I didn't start playing that much until Dragonflight. I mean, since WoD, I took a pretty long time of just being super casual. Mm-hmm. Could run a leveling roulette, possibly, for Paladin. I would like to level it a bit. Mo? It's 94, so I have a ways. Alliance roulette? I doubt we'll be able to fill a group for it, because we had a hard time filling for expert roulette. So, we could do, I'll just do a leveling. Any buns? Any more buns? Okay. I can make a PF so buns can join if you want. Recruit. Okay, we are on Light Data Center, so you can hop in if you want. I'll leave it up for like a second, and then we're gonna queue. Oh, make sure limited leveling roulette is selected. Good call. Good call. Really good call. High level dungeons. I think high level dungeons XP is not that good. That's what I've heard. Hi. I'm only level 67. No problem. That's good. We're here to level. Actually, that reminds me. I should get the new Bundra's Tales. Let me grab that. Yeah, high level dungeon I wouldn't do. I think the XP is not worth it. I'd do Alliance raid roulette, and I would do frontline. Mainly. Those are the best. Okay. And Wondrous Tales. Wondrous Tales is probably the easiest thing. Looks like I have Nidhogg, which will be easy for me to spam. Okay. Let's go! Oh! Wait. Roulette leveling unavailable in less than 2 duties. Qualify for your selected requirements. Adjust your settings. What? I guess I have to turn off limited leveling. I have to turn it off. Sorry. Just pray we get something good. Nope. Just prayed. Prayed we get something good. That's fine. That's okay. I have an AoE. It's fine, I have one AoE button. It's good. It's not fun. There's no escaping Copperhill. Get the key, yep. What matters is we'll get XP, okay? We're gonna get a lot more XP because it's Copperhill. You know? Way more. So it's better, actually. It's actually better. Wow, your character looks really cool. Wow, your character looks really good. Okay. It's better, actually. That's not copium. It's not copium. It's truth. Does healer even have Adlo? No, I'm pretty sure in Copperhill the fairy just doesn't everything that you need. Like, you don't, as a scholar in Copperhill, I'm pretty sure you can just slash follow and be good. You don't really have to do anything. Fairy will handle it. At least it's not the hard version. I actually just thought the same thing. True. A hard version is somehow worse. Yeah. Paladin is a great choice to level as a tank this right here. You know, I've just been in the mood for tanking lately. I've got the tanking bug. That's what I want to do lately. So with War Within today, I'm going to be starting on Warrior, most likely. Prot Warrior. Yes. And I'm going to try tanking and see how I do. See if I can handle it. But look, tanking in WoW is more stressful. In a dungeons, a lot more stressful. Fire sand. I got it. You got it? Okay. We did it. At least it's not like it was. You know, they did improve this quite a bit. It's much better than it used to be. And as a paladin at level 20, you got more going on. You got a buff, damage buff. You have 2 damage buttons and an AoE. That's more than a lot of classes can say. Hi, AzuQuest. Did I start over? What do you mean? No. I'm a PF tank in both Epic City and WoW, due to not having time for a static. I did it once. I did PF tanking one time, And that was back in Stormblood. And I got through the first tier, PF, doing PF. And it was horrible. I hated it. It was actually so bad. That was one of the worst experiences I've had in the game ever. Doing PFs. It was absolute nightmare because you would spend hours getting through the content and learning a lot with a good group, right? And then that group falls apart and you never see those people again. And then the next group you get into, nobody knows what the fuck's going on. Nobody wants to talk to each other. Nobody wants to communicate. Nobody thinks the problem that they're causing is their fault. And you just sit there thinking, where are those people that were here before? They're not there anymore. Because that's PF. You have a gamba. You got the luck of the draw. And you might get a good luck and you might get really shit luck. Yeah, there's just no way to know what it's gonna be. And you have to just deal. And then there's times where like everything's going well, but then someone randomly leaves, like the tank leaves. And everyone's sitting and waiting. And waiting. Waiting for someone to appear that knows what is going on. And you wait hours. And then someone's like, hey, I know you guys are on phase 3, but I'm the role you need, and I haven't done the fight. Can I join? Can you say, you know what? Yes. Yes, you can join. And they join. And it's horrible. It's a disaster. It takes so long trying to teach them everything. Then, by the time, but what if maybe you're lucky and they do learn quick? And they learn everything up to the point that you needed. It's now 11 o'clock. The healers say they need to go. It's too late now. And they need to go. And this cycle repeats over and it's like, it starts to feel like you're Sisyphus pushing the boulder. And you get a little further and then you fall back down. It was horrible I hated it so much that I did not I did not actually raid for the rest of Stormblood. So I don't know how people do it. I think maybe people are just more patient than I am. The people that enjoy doing it. Maybe they're just more patient. Yeah. I remember one time I was in there and I was on a red mage and there was a mechanic where there was 3 flares that needed to be spread all around the arena on the edges. And I knew this mechanic, and so I took it to the far edge, exactly where I was supposed to go as R1. But the group didn't move at all. So they're close to this, and even though I tried to move it as far away as possible, they're not getting far enough away like they need to not die. And so people died. And I remember at this point, I got kicked from the group for killing people with my flare. And I'm like, it's not my fault. That's a mechanic. It was on me. They're like, this red mage just killed everybody with a flare. I'm like, this is a mechanic from the encounter. I cannot actually do friendly fire on you. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's horrible. Fucking red mages with their flares, killing people. That was, we're talking about FFXV. I am talking about FXV. In, I was PFing raiding. Sometimes I wish I could. Yeah, unfortunately, My favorite ever tank advice was from Zeno. Say, fuck it, we ball. You're gonna die a lot learning how to tank a new fight anyway, so who cares? That's actually the best tanking advice I've ever heard. I mean, he would know. He is the warrior. Chad. So. Is Zepla wearing a wife beater? I just rolled up my sleeves because it's so damn hot. I am in Florida. It is so hot. I have the AC on and it's just not enough. Yikers. No. It reminds me of the time I got booted from a group as a summoner because I wasn't healing. I remember this. They were like, "Summoner, where's the heal?" And I said, I'm not a healer. And the person in charge is like, "You have a healing spell. You have physic." And I said, "Well, yeah, but it's not very good." And they're like, "Well, you're not even casting it. You're not even trying." And I said, "Okay, I'll cast it." And so I'm actually started casting physic, which heals for like 10. And there was no reason for it to even be in the game. I'm spamming physic for like 10 HP on these people. And I'm like, "Hey, I'm trying so hard." But it's not working. And they kick me for that. I'm the worst healer. I'm the worst summoner healer of all times. Wasn't FF supposed to be sweet people that never give you a hard time? Yeah, I guess it depends on what kind of content you do. You know, some people take this game way too serious. That's the truest truth that's ever been truthed. That's fair. That's exactly accurate. I once did a heroic ICC run in WoW, and the main tank dipped at Arthas. We waited for replacement for 3 hours. When we finally got one, we had 2 attempts, and multiple people dropped out. What? I mean, that's pretty normal. That's par for the course. Like, I remember being stranded in BRD. Or... oh, God, in BRS. I don't even want to think about that. I don't even want to think about it. God. I have a PTSD. Funniest kick I ever got was derping on meteors in a Tsukiyomi X farm party on tank. I was about 95 out of 99 totems and lost focus for a few seconds. The summoner was so mad because I dropped a meteor right on top of his head. Oh my god. But ouch. I mean, look, that's kind of that's still shitty that people would kick you for that. Because after that much farming, it's normal that you're gonna lose focus. Hello, how are you? I love this game. I just can't get my wife into it. Did she try? Did you... what? Did she try to play at all? She did. She's a hardcore WoW fan. Well, right now it's gonna be kind of a hard sell because there's a new WoW expansion today. So I'll be playing that later too. I love both games. But, have you tried playing WoW with her? Maybe that would be a good way to, like, get her into FF later. You know what I mean? Y'all play WoW together, and then she might be more willing to try FF. You know what I mean? That's what I end up doing with a bunch of people. We just bounce between both games. And the way FF is nowadays, it's pretty casual friendly. If you're not, especially like if you're not doing savage raiding, it's not gonna take a lot of time at all to stay up to date on stuff. She can farm doggos with her new free trial now. Oh yeah, that's true. I tank and she blames me for dying. It sounds like a skill issue. What class are you tanking on? I kind of would like to do the raid. You know, M4. Let me ask. To get the item. I'd like to get the weekly. Yeah. Man, I need to level Dancer. Dancer is probably still my true love of all. Where is Picto? Okay. On normal. I'll get a group and see if people want to join for it. Raids? M4. Okay. I am in Light Data Center PF. We're just gonna knock this out really quick. Team Wicked Thunder. I've done this once, so it might be a mess. I have the opposite issue with my husband. He plays both, but only likes hardcore content. Oh, really? So he won't go with you to do, like, old transmog farming and stuff? Okay. Let's go. I'm gonna go ahead and queue. Let's go. I mean, if you queue now, you'll probably get into the same team as us. What am I maining in War Within? I think I'm gonna start on Warrior today. I'm gonna do Prop Warrior. And the other main is gonna be Survival Hunter. So I'm probably gonna do both a lot. How did I like this expansion? Do you mean... which expansion? Which expansion? Oh, Endwalker or Dawn Trail? Okay. Dawn Trail, I think it's too early to say how it is as an expansion. Because I usually would judge an expansion at the end. How was it as an experience that entire time? Because there's so much that goes into an expansion. So far, I can only say things about specific content. Like, the raids are fantastic. And I didn't care for the story. That's kind of all I can say, but there's still so much Dawn Trail content to come. So, I think I can't say anything definitive about it as an expansion yet. Maybe around midway through, you can probably make a guess. New exploration zone could carry the expansion. That's very true. That's what I'm saying. Because when I look back on Stormblood and think about what kind of an expansion was that for me, well, it was great because of Eureka. I spent so much time in Eureka. We don't have...
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
Yeah, Dawn Trail hasn't even started yet. Exactly. It's just too early to say. So, I don't know. I think I
There
will
is no limit
withhold
to
the final
Electro's
judgment
potential.
for now. Eh. Oh no! Oh, I'm definitely not gonna survive. I'm gonna die so many times because I don't remember shit. Okay, well you can kind of see what it will do. Drops for WoW start next week. Yeah, I think they start on Monday.
Electro has many uses. Watch and learn.
So,
Oh, look at that massive cannon. Her skills are as sharp as ever.
rip. I think the drops start on Monday. It's a minion and a mount. And so I'm going to be streaming a lot then. But I'll probably also do a bonus stream on Sunday because that is my birthday. Ouch. Lots going on. Oh, it shows you the order.
A vicious blow! Oh,
I moved too
that'll leave a
soon.
mark.
Take this!
Personally felt the same as I felt with Stormblood. Just liked the MSQ outside a few zones. Love the gameplay content. Yeah,
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
I think I like Stormblood's story a little more.
How wickedly divine!
But I guess I've just been trying really hard to not let my impression of the story tarnish my enjoyment of the game overall. And that might seem really silly, but I'm such a story-focused player that this has been really hard for me to try to not get sad about the way I felt, because I was so excited. But I guess, yeah, remembering Stormblood kind of helps. Because I remember, yeah, the story I wasn't like losing my mind over. But I ended up having fun later on.
How's this?
I had so much fun at the end of Stormblood with Eureka. But honestly, Stormblood as an expansion, I didn't play much of. Looking back, you know, I told you about how I did PF rating,
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
and then after that first tier, I didn't raid again for the rest of the expansion. At all. I didn't do Stream Trials, like, I really just didn't play that much. And I only really came back when the era was announced and Eureka was popping off. And then it was like pretty amazing from there. Stormblood had some fantastic story patches
I'll erase you.
that got me really invested too. Ah. I think Stormblood did a really good job of hyping up the next expansion. Okay, left, right, left, left, right. Crap, I was too late. Dang it. I am barely alive. I think I should not go to this stack. What's the potency on a hammer? 680 critical direct hits, and it's 3 in a row.
Be gone.
Up. Go, 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 go! All right. Okay. Up, 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 up. Rip. That was only a matter of time. In fact, I'm surprised I lived as long as I did without knowing this fight. Weirdly enough, your friend made Stormblood so much fun with the raids in Eureka. Oh yeah! Pop your potions, help your healers. Oh man, I love her. She is the best. I remember that too. That brings back memories. That's nice. I hope we can have something similar. I hope that they don't like split up Savage mode of the raid with normal mode. I really like the BA style where everybody's in the same one. It's not because I've noticed with Delubrum, people would do the normal mode and then not care about. Oh, did I?
How are you still standing?
It's me. Uh-oh. Thank you. I smudged. My bad.
I cannot! I must not lose!
Can't believe Yoshi P said he doesn't like Honey Be Lovely. Crazy. I can't believe he said that.
Just die already!
Can't believe it. What an unpopular opinion. He did. He said it's not his type. Yes, he did. Yeah, it was from an article today where he was interviewed. Zep, what class are you starting a WoW expansion with?
It's all over. Until next time.
Probably Prot Warrior. I'm gonna try tanking. 3? Oh man, really? I'm rolling on chess pieces. I rolled a 3 on this minion. Well. Unluck. Clearly, Yoshi P is overworked. He clearly is addled and can't see she's our queen. Yeah, I think that's what's going on. He's just tired. He's so tired. He just can't think clearly. Absolutely. Hey, please roll. Please roll. Please roll on the loot. Please. Okay. I didn't get it. I leave. That's so awkward. Everyone just staring at each other like, well. Why do people do this? Though usually it's me, actually. Usually I'm the reason. Because I forget. I'm talking to the stream and I usually forget. Yeah, so I am probably going to stop so I can record a video, and then I will go live around 4 p.m. CST. So it's 12:30 right now CST. It's almost 1. So in a couple of hours I'll go live and we'll start getting ready for War Within launch. Yeah, I need to take care of some stuff before we go. War Within hype. Yeah, I'd love to start the expansion with y'all. So I'm going to be starting on EU server. My server is actually Beauregard, but I think servers don't matter anymore. We have a guild in WoW called Only Buns, which we started. And I'll be seeing y'all. We'll like probably do some reacts and stuff while we wait. And chatting about. So I'll see you in a little bit. Yes. Prepare your WoW snacks. And if you want to join us, you're more than welcome to. And I'll see you then. See you, bye. See you later, everyone. Bye. See you in a couple hours. Bye.